inspector, sure. I wouldn't buy it if it wasn't in English, but like it's near stuff. Like I want to own it, you know. I don't try to buy everything near per se, but so this is Colony Gamma, is it? I never thought the day would come when I set foot in an Agnian colony. There are an awful lot of new soldiers here. Those are robots, actually. Yes, they're kept from the front lines to serve as a reserve force. Does that interest you? Of course it does. Why does he have a letter opener on his hat? Plenty of soldiers are terrified in the face of the uncertain future the breaking of the flame clock has given rise to. These were sentences. They're incentivized to train harder, to actively, positively work to survive in this new, harsh world. This is part of the change you have brought about. They'd probably be proud to hear you assessing them in such a way. Yeah! I think I've seen enough. Can I ask you to take me to the next place? Yeah, fuck this place. Yeah, where to this time? The city. Yeah, okay, city it is. Wait, what? Wait, the city? Yes, the city. A place on Ionos, which is unaffiliated with either Kevis or Agnes. My heart leapt when I heard that such a place existed. It may prove challenging to bring an outsider with no connections into the city, though. Yes, is there somewhere else where city folk live? Oh, there is. Agnes Castle. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, go to there. It'd be easier. If Aggie and Augie are around, they'll hear us out at least. I hope Gondor isn't there. That'd be okay. Ulrich. It's not quite what you hoped for, but of course it's fine. My interest lies in the people, not the places. Let's get to Agnes Castle. It's like really loud in my ears. I gotta turn on. Oh, lots of words. Yeah, it's in English. Duh. I still need to sit down and watch Nier Automata anime. Yeah, me too. I'm watching My Hero Academia right now, though. It's really good. I caught up on. I got to the 1057th episode of One Piece, and now I'm on doing My Hero Academia. Okay, now doesn't, but not liking almond is. But not liking almond is valid. Yeah, yeah. Well, almonds are apparently like really bad for bees. I think they fuck up bees real bad. That's gaslighting. Yeah. I'm assuming it doesn't taste like regular milk, so regardless of what it tastes like, I probably think it tastes weird. Do you think regular milk tastes good? I want to get a 2B figure, but they all seem to cost as much as a decent car. Yeah. Well, yeah. I got one, a Figma for like $50, $70, something like that. It wasn't too bad. They have a 2B model kit coming out. That one's like 50. But obviously, you have to build it, and there's gonna be nub marks. It comes with 9S too, so that's a downside. How you doing, Augie? Oh, God, I'm hitting the wrong button because I'm thinking of a different controller. If it isn't, no, we're doing just dandy. Hey, Aggie, look who it is. Oh ho! You're all looking well. Yeah. So are you, Aggie? These are the city people who reside in the castle, yes? Who's this, friend of yours? Yeah, so what's happening is... Blah. Interesting. So you want to learn about the city, eh? I do. As people with first-hand experience and knowledge, would you mind telling me a bit about life there? I see no reason why not. If no one here vouches for you, who are we to decline? Just tell them. Like, what do you mean? Okay, shoot, just ask us anything. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Can you tell me where the coordinates are of your life that exists in the city is? Yeah. Does Ulrich have a box cutter on his head? Yeah, right. I'm part bee. My great great grandmother was a bee. I hate bees. Time to plant almonds. No, that the almonds themselves don't fuck up the bees. It's the cultivation or the is it cultivation? The cultivation process? The harvesting process. Is that cultivation? What part of the process is cultivating? That's putting it down, right? It's the harvesting process, I believe, that fucks up the bees. My copy of Advance Wars shipped tonight. Oh my god! I thought it was a game about tanks, though, and not ships. I remember I posted a screen cap from Near Automata and jokingly asked for someone to remove my little brother 9S from the image. Nice. Somebody actually did. Oh, that's awesome. It's not nice to sting someone in their eye. Oh, God, what? I don't want bees gone, just away from me. Yeah, I posted a picture on Twitter recently of the boyfriend reveal, and it was like a wasp that was like jiggling and wiping his ass. The reason why I posted that is because there's a very specific spot in the break room that when my food is heating up in the microwave, I do a forward fold stretch because I've been sitting all day. And I do it right there so that people aren't behind me and I'm not like showing them my ass and my underwear and stuff. And but I walked to that corner and there was like 3 wasps just chilling on that part of the break room, and I was like, well, guess that's their stretching spot now. Something that looks like it. They're getting along or something. He loves it. I don't know. Well, did you learn anything? Yes, they had a lot of very interesting things to say. However, go on. Well, I was so interested that I don't think I'll ever have enough time to explore it all. I think I'm going to stay here for a while. What? Like live here? Are you serious? Yes, Aggie and Augie are as well as Seeker. I read that wrong. The representatives for Agnes have welcomed me quite warmly. Why something so drastic? I thought I'd use my position as inspector to benefit the castle and Kevis itself. I thought it necessary to completely annihilate the opposing force. But that sounds foolish in the present in which we now find ourselves. Why did we only concern ourselves with prosperity that was built on the backs of so much sacrifice? Why indeed? Thanks, Teal'c. I feel like you've opened my eyes. Why is it so quiet? The music's gone. I've seen them working together now as the shape of future we must create. Living with these people and truly getting to know them, that would be the first step towards my goal. Yeah, very neat, mister. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey. Blah, blah, blah. Bees don't sting people in their eyes unless people are fucking with them. Yeah, I mean, you can accidentally fuck with them, though. Like, I had a bee sting me because I was standing outside. I grabbed onto a table. And I was just chilling there. I was holding onto this table. And then a bee stung me right there. I was kind of like, ow. What's that? It didn't like hurt a lot, right? Like, people's idea of bee stings, for at least the pain of them, is not that much. But hold on, I'll get to that. So I look down, I see like a little, a little stinger. I was like, what the fuck is that? I pull it out, and then I look down, and there's a bee dying on the chair that was next to the table. I was like, aw. Well, fuck you, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, poor bee. Yeah, poor little guy. But it was also like, fuck you. What did I do? It's he was probably like underneath the table or something. I probably like grabbed his leg or some shit. He got upset. I get it. But I didn't see him, right? Because he's underneath the table. Why do I'm groping bee balls? But the pain wasn't that bad. The next day of how itchy that zone was agony. It was so bad.
I hope everyone's getting along.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, why are these lads here? I don't remember.
Hey, the colony relations changed.
Chad, do you know why these guys are here? Oh no, those are those the children? Are those the children of that nice Turkin man? I gotta figure out what my next quest is. The only time I got stung by a bee was when I reflexively slapped a wasp into my thigh. Yeah, that's been stung by a wasp. Never even saw the wasp. Yeah. Bees help my cherry tree grow, so I let them be. With all this saying the word bee is about to be the script of the Bee movie. An artist. They're the babies, yeah, okay. I know that, like, physical appearances mean nothing to what age androids are, but I always think 9S is like 12. Yeah, I mean, I think of him as a member of BTS, so we see him, which I think all the members of BTS are like 12, so that it's not much different. I expect them to learn and be assholes. Learn to swear, yeah. God, I was telling one of my coworkers that kind of likes Xenoblade. I was like, dude, there's this one character in the game that's fucking god awful. I described it to him, and he's like, what the fuck? Why is that character even in the game? I was like, yeah, great. Like, you're supposed to like them, and they're supposed to be part of your crew more than the other people. That's terrible. So yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Yeah, there's a saying. They say, yellow, black, you never come back. Black and yellow, eat some jello. Sigh. Is you the person that's making a painting around here? I don't know. Are they Mio? How many people do you see with an easel? Will you listen to my tale of woe? I was once a soldier who attended Consul K so that I might capture his likeness within a portrait. Consul K sounds like a cereal. Are portraits different from normal paintings? Portraits are a type of painting. I painted K as I was ordered. It was my sacred duty. And then one day I heard that K had fallen to some ruffians called Ouroboros. My life's purpose vanished like smoke. Oh shit, I hope... Boy, I hope you didn't meet those guys. You beat them up, right? However, my passion undimmed, I returned to the castle where there could yet be a consul. Yet every day my talent is mocked. How can an image fell an enemy soldier? They jeer vulgarly. Not a soul remains in all Ionios who appreciates my art. I've not heard of any. But enough of my sorrowful tale. Who are you? We're dudes. Wait, no, you're the Ouroboros. Don't worry, we mean you no harm. We're only wondering if you would mind showing us your painting. This portrait, I mean, they're gonna fucking he's gonna rip all of our limbs off and at a soccer game and then put our heads on pikes. That was a little reference to what we talked about in Rocket League. You appreciate the art of Uni's hips. She's got some good hips. I agree. I really like Mio's outfit right now. I love cold shoulder like things. I like wearing them. I like looking at them. Really wondering if you would mind showing us your painting, this portrait, I mean. No, I don't mind. I see the figure of a person, rendered in colored dyes using a soft brush on a material called canvas.
Hello, my name is Dion. That's a portrait, is it?
That's right, a portrait painting forms part of culture. It's a concept Kay educated me in. But hoi polloi soldiers ascribe no value to it. Is that a word? Is that... I don't know that word. Hoi polloi? And so I've returned to the castle in slender hope of succor. Soccer! But if no one's buying, you're in a tight spot, eh? Exactly, yes. I think there's a bunch of AIs that's taking over this guy's job. Well, I don't think culture's gonna do much good when they're risking your neck out there on the front lines. Culture. Wait, Uni, you said Monica had been talking to you about culture before? Yeah, and? Can such a thing be true? Could somebody talk to you about culture? I bet Well would know all about that kind of stuff. He's a no-pawn from the city, so it figures. Yeah, if you ever say the word or just talk briefly about culture, you're an expert. The city, I have never heard of such a colony, but something about the name certainly smacks of culture. Very well, then. Would you be so kind as to show my little daubs in the city of yours? This guy's using language that's brand new. If you can't, I shall simply... Okay, save the waterworks. Let's do it. Yeah. I shall entrust you with my precious portrait that I kept in my pocket. Hoi polloi is an expression from Greek. That's old. That means the many, or the strictest sense, the people in English. It has been given a negative connotation to signify the masses. Normies. Synonyms of hoi polloi include the plebs, the rabble, the masses, the great unwashed, riffraff, and the proles? I don't know the last one. The great unwashed, holy moly. I call them normies. Basic bitches. Live, laugh, love people. Little bit of nerd stuff. I bought a Raspberry Pi. No, not the fucking goopy delicious fruity thing.
Oh, that smells gorgeous.
Proles is short for proletariat. Ah, yeah. Proletariats. That's the word. But it's a Raspberry Pi. It's a little tiny computer. It's like this big. And I'm using it to be like the Third Reich at my home, so I can block specific websites. So Tiny Human can't be watching YouTube instead of doing homework. But it's a fun little doohickey. I can also install like a smart home hub for like I think like Zigbee like compatible devices. This is probably a bunch of jargon to a lot of people, but it's really cool. Welcome to Shop of Well. You block someone from watching YouTube, they'll switch to Pornhub. Well, she's viewing it through the Amazon Assistant, and I don't know if Amazon Assistant has access to Pornhub. And oh, there's something happening in the background, and I don't. The latter is probably friendlier than the former. She'd probably learn a lot more too if she was on Pornhub. People have to go. Have been scheduled in the morning shift. Oh shit! They found you, Oberon. Yeah, good noodle. Thanks for hanging out, man. Good luck. Hi, well, we've actually brought something we'd like you to take a look at. If you got a moment. You not customer today? Yo, I like his abacus. Hold on. Now I want somebody to use an abacus as a weapon. In like an anime. Oh, this portrait. Oh, it's JoJo would use it. There's probably some like JoJo guy who has a stand and he like flips the abacus in different directions or whatever, does the whole counting bullshit, and then it like damages you or causes weird things to happen. You'd like the value of this thing appraised. It's certainly a long time since Well see art of people outside of city. Well overcome with sudden inquisitivity. Leave painting with Well for further investigate. Cheers for being so quick about it. I wonder if you've used it as cave paintings. What is it? Hey, don't laugh. The guy was trying his best. This portrait is a total piece of... That bad? No, total piece of masterpiece is perfection. Subject is meh, but boldness of brushstroke, innovation of palette. If Well ascribe value of fiscal nature to work, then 200,000 G is piddling bargain. That much? That's not that much. I've got tons of that money. 200 grand for these squiggles? That's very rude. Artist of this portrait is talent of rare genius. He's like trying to like bargain him down on the thing. He's trying to like haggle him down almost. He's like, wait, hold on. You praise this too high. That thing's shit. That person's having trouble back there. I really don't like that guy like with his hands on his hips and then like looking up in the air. That's not a good stance. Let's give Stefan the good news then. Well, we haven't asked the artist if he wants to sell. Well, understand. Let Well provide official stamped report of valuation. That guarantee good for anywhere in Ionios. Thank you. Did any of you watch the Indie Direct? That's smart though. I'd love to do that to keep my kid's aunt from showing her true kind at 9 months. Yeah, you know it's a like so. My router can block URLs from the entire network, but not from specific devices. None of us, Heather and I, don't need to watch YouTube on the Amazon Assistant at all. So she doesn't need to either, right? Like, and considering that she twice this week hasn't been able to finish her homework before the end of the day without watching YouTube, and she's probably going to get a laptop in the next couple of years, right, for school. I'm like, look, I gotta start blocking specific sites from specific devices. The thing can actually block ads from your entire network. Every device on your network it can block ads on. There was a person walking in place in the background. Yeah, that person. That's what I was talking about. I was like, that person's having a problem. I would have watched the Indie Direct, but I was working. Also didn't care. Nice. Yeah, I was driving to work at the time after my meeting. I skimmed the video. I hit fast forward. I didn't like any of it. Ah, you're back. I was in agony. I was in an agony of waiting. I thought he was talking no pun there. Tell me, have you any news to report? Well, 200G, 200 kg. I was thinking of grand. Yeah, we couldn't believe it either. All that dosh for one little picture. Yeah, your picture was shit. I can't believe you did that. How can I? Oops. What price? What price? Faith in oneself? How can one value the knowledge that other people appreciate one's art? So what do you want to do with the portrait? You could sell it or keep it. I know exactly what I shall do. I shall gift it to you. Are you sure about that, mate? 'Tis but a small token of my gratitude for resolving the problem that had been gnawing at my heart. What problem? The problem of passion. The passion inspired by a work of art is the most important aspect of culture. I used to have K to opine upon my work. Is that how you say that? This guy is making me feel stupid. And feed my passion for the arts. Look, I code. After his untimely passing, there was none left to confront the true meaning of my work. I was half resigned to obscurity. What would they do in Japanese for these situations? Like, I guess there are like less used words in Japanese too. Hell, I used heita once, and this Japanese girl said, "Oh, I don't hear that word very often." I was like, "What the fuck?" It was taught it very early. What do you mean? However, you hand me the judgment of abundant value. The passion I had lost returns tenfold, overflowing my heart. She might have been dumb too. I don't know. No, she was a very nice lady. I'm getting about 1 word in 10. You model your portraits on real people, don't you? Who will you paint next? This is my first comeback work, so I should take someone brimming with personality to be my model. Wait, are you going to paint us? No, you're too fierce of spirit, too bestial to be the subject of my portrait. Yeah, you're too unga bunga for me. What I want is to paint someone who appears weak at first glance, but has a core of strength within. Senna. Do Senna with big boobs. That rules out us sex then. Why don't you get one of the commanders involved, or one of the others who agreed to help us? That would be wonderful. I'm in your debt. We'll find somebody, whatever. Necrodancer. I didn't like the first Necrodancer game. Well, this Necrodancer game looks sort of rhythm heavy. Looks a bit more like Rhythm Heaven than the other Necrodancer games. Oxenfree, and what was the other? With the magnetisms? I don't know. No Silk Song either. Not that Silk Song exists. Wait. Bring a model who will fit. Why is it? Stefan, you're the model. Paint yourself. Wait. Oh, yes. Wait a minute. Did I have the solution sitting in my party the whole time? The ephemeral appearance. Belied by strength containing within a core of steel gleaming in the eyes. Blah! Yes, you are a perfect model to bring my vision of the new portrait to life. I don't like this. Now, if they fixed Fiona's eyes and they gave her less poofy shorts, I'd be fine with it. Please, this way I must begin my great work. So I did the right thing accidentally the first time again? That's great. My co-streamer wants me to add a channel point reward where I explain something poorly, but technically correct. After I tried to explain to him how crab eyes look. Yeah, I got... Those are always fun. I got the give people bad advice thing. Reward or redemption. Brisk to the necro dance. It looks fun, though. Love autocorrect. His goal is to make you feel stupid. He called you hoi polloi. Tesla grad and animal well caught my attention too. Here's the problem with a lot of the indie games, like for me. A lot of them don't have as much like combat depth, I guess you could say. Unless they get into rogues. A lot of the rogues have it. And I don't like rogues. They make me mad. I don't know what Tesla grad is, though. I skimmed, so I might have not seen it. I didn't like what I played of Rhythm Heaven. I like Rhythm Heaven's songs and its vibe. I don't care much else. Yeah, you're a little stiff, Fiona. Oh yes, a prepubescent child. How beauteous. I feel so exposed. You could do it, Fiona. I'm doing my best. Can't you paint Land too? Yes. No, that's the expression I'm after. Can you all talk to her about happy things to calm her nerves? Puppies! Is there anything you want? Snacks? Oreos! Would you like a, gummy bears? They don't think I can pose forever. Well, somehow you shall have to manage. Just a little more painting to be done. How much is a little more? I might say about 23 hours. 23? But that's so long. I can't stay awake that long. That's your concern? If you fall asleep halfway through, we'll just wake you right back up again. You've always got my back, Senny. Yes, perfect. Keep that thought. I'm going to need you all to keep talking to her for the next 23 hours. Come on, your painting's lovely. Wrap it up already. Just take a picture of her with a phone. How do I seduce this streamer? Ah, yes.
Interesting news.
How do you seduce that streamer? Talk in a fake Italian accent. Go to his house barefoot with a horse. And start talking to him about how much you love being in the outdoors and how it makes you feel. and watching The Office. That's how you seduce that streamer. Panina. It's me, Chris Pat. Want to see my feta?
Or anything, right?
I nutted in a horse behind your house while watching The Office. Nutted. Why'd you add that in there?
Yeah, you can't always give 100%.
That's just like Chris Pratt, though.
And today's story is
Speaking of Chris Pratt, I saw the Mario movie. Let me tell you my
today's
opinion of
story
the
is?
movie. It was good. I had a good time. It was a good movie. It was fun. I liked all the references in it. I probably missed a lot of the references in it. Like afterwards, somebody pointed out, "Oh, look at Mario's dad. He looks like the
we should talk
the
about this.
Malin or whatever from Ocarina of Time." And Malin's supposed to be based off of Mario, so is it Malin? Is it Talon? Which one is he? Everyone's talking up the spongy spuds. They're mouth-watering even if you just steam them. Oh my god, Z, what are you doing here? Didn't I say they were delicious? You look well made up. Not surprised he got teary-eyed just from eating them raw. Not just that. We can reliably... Oops. I think it's safe to say spongy spuds are the key to Colony 9's survival. Okay, yep. Yeah, spongy spuds. Malin is the girl? Right. Who's the dad? Talon?
We should talk about this.
You know who I mean. Captain of the Guard from Keva's Castle has been looking for us, it seems. People were thinking that the mom might look like Malin then, but the only thing that they have in common is that she has red hair, so it's a bit of a stretch. I thought you said Chris Brown at first. Is he that comedian guy? Who's Chris Brown? I don't know actors very much. No, I don't know who this guy is. Holy cow. Legal issues. Domestic violence incident with Rihanna. Oh, he's the... Oh, yeah. I know who that guy is now. Who am I thinking of? It's the guy that... Whose line is it anyway? I'm way off. Oh my god. I'm a racist. Wayne Brady. That's not his name at all. Goddamn. Do you think the wings on Uni and her ray species are an erogenous zone? Why are you asking me? Yeah, sure. Just like in them Japanese animes when there's like cat girls or whatever, and you touch the cat girl tail, and they're like, "Oh, don't touch my tail." Ooh. Iku. We're the talk of Fort Overbus. Gotta go to the castle guard. Gotta go talk to him. She has two dads. Talon is the dad. Jimmy Fallon is the dad. What are we talking? What are we talking about anymore?
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
Who's Jimmy? Why is Jimmy Fallon? But I saw the Punch Out reference. I saw the Duck Hunt reference. I saw the other Punch Out references. The Wrecking Crew. I think Jumpman was technically referenced. You're the one who's carrying most of the conversation. You brought up Jimmy Fallon. What are you talking about? Yes, this will be a good way to get the Gazel's rate of ether conversion. I'm a little scared on like how delicate those wings are, right? Because if you think about the skull shouldn't have a jointed thing stabbed into it. So there has to be some sort of like socket or something in there with like muscles. So I'd be scared I'd like dislocate their head wings, you know? And also, what do they say about the girls with the big wings? What happens? Because she's got tiny little wings. Uni's got big ones. We heard you were looking for us. Right you are. It shouldn't take long to explain, and it'll really help us out. You may already know that the Guard is soon going to start a large-scale training exercise. Yes, we heard something to that effect. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I'd like to ask you to help with the training. The queen in the castle was a fake. But we never doubted her. You could show us the proper way to train. I really want mustard right now. The Garza's fancy troops who control the castle grounds, yeah? Problem is, we can't go easy on elites like them, training or not. We can't and we won't. We'll beat the shit out of them. Oh, we're actually doing this? Things must be tough at the castle, what with everything going on right now. Fair point. Not really much room to complain then, I guess. You'll help then? Brilliant. Hopefully this will get them working better together. There's these two squads. You gotta teach them teamwork. Cool.
I hope everyone's getting along.
There was a Star Fox and F-Zero reference? Was there? I didn't see him. Damn. There was a reference to Mario Galaxy. What was that? If it's a Luma, then that doesn't count. Usually, Uni supposedly wrings the wings out when they get wet, so they can't be too delicate. The bigger wings. The bigger wings means that they have more high Entia DNA. I can see some racism happening with that shit. I mean, there's already height racism, right? Star Fox reference was that there was a model R-Wing on top of Mario's TV. Oh, okay. I think the F-Zero reference was also in his room. Yeah, his room had a lot of memorabilia in it, it seemed. He was playing the NES, playing Kid Icarus. I guess you could call that a reference. It was like smack dab in your face. High Antia. They were part human and therefore not pure. Not chaste. Keith. Hello there, Ouroboros. The captain of the guard filled me in on the situation. I don't believe we met. Winona, captain of the... This is the Keith. He's the captain of the other people. As far as I'm concerned, there's no higher honor than getting to train with the illustrious Ouroboros. Yeah, we're gonna win. Yeah, you're the idiot, dummy. Shut your mouth. Fuck you. Yeah, well, anyway. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna beat each other up, and then they're gonna kiss. The neighbor lady rang our doorbell. The other lady, live, laugh, love lady. And so when she first moved in, we were kind of excited because the people who lived there before were domestic abusing each other and like smoking weed all the time and stuff. It sucked. Especially during the spring and fall, where our ways of cooling our house involve having our windows open and not AC. And they would smoke weed quite often, and so you just be getting high off of their supply, essentially. So they moved out, and this lady moved in. And she moved in with her boyfriend, and she seemed very nice. And she started putting in, like, the live, laugh, love decorations, right? She started putting in, like, a little bench in the front of the yard. I'm not saying that that's wrong or anything. Like, we have a bench in front of our house, and it looks all right, you know? But the inside of her house also is pretty basic. She probably hasn't heard of Mario, is what I'm saying. She's probably such a Starbucks girl that... But she was there with her boyfriend. And like a month later, after they moved into that together, the boyfriend was moving out. And we went up, we were like, oh man, you guys are moving out? We're so... Oh, we like you guys though, compared to the domestic abusive couple that was there before. And the guy's like, no, we broke up. And so... I'm moving out. And we were like, oh shit. Sorry, dude. There was a reference to Super Mario Bros. 3. If you look carefully, Mario got the raccoon suit. Oh shit. Power-up feature in the game. That must have been for like a frame. Yeah, interesting. I heard that universe is the same universe that has the raccoon suits. Right, there's like a universe crossover. So it's canon. Shout out to my old roommate who constantly was telling me about references equals the universes are connected. And I'm like, bro. So yeah, anyway, so she didn't have a roommate for a while, and she kind of started what little we could see of outside of her house that she had.
Whoa, is this really good?
And with that, I must leave. With what? Good Noodle, you're not the live laugh love lady next door, are you? If so, I'm sorry, but please don't. Please, like, don't park in front of our driveway, even like a little bit. It's annoying. No, but Good Noodle, thanks for bringing it up. No, so she, she kind of like started the front of the yard started kind of going to shit for what little bit of front of the yard she had. Like she had these lights that like lined her driveway, these like solar powered lights, and they looked nice. So we bought some too. Especially we wanted the driveway to look symmetrical. The driveways. We're in like a townhouse situation. But all of her lights, except for like one, have been broken off and destroyed. And she doesn't pick up the pieces of their corpses. She doesn't,
Sorry, I don't do restraint.
and she only has like one left, and she still keeps that one there. Half the time she doesn't bring her trash up from the street, or at least at first she didn't. She's been a lot better about it recently, or it's the new roommate. She would leave it on the street, which I don't mind. I don't care that much about trash cans, but if you have it in the fucking street, that's annoying. You know? That's where cars drive. Like, fucking... at least put it on your fucking property, man.
They got the blood pumping at least.
Also, it's illegal for a reason that's the case. I'll lurk, but I'm going through some that. I just don't know. Yeah. Well, I hope you're all right. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Hope you have an enjoy. One enjoy, please. But then she had this like party one night where just a bunch of people came over, and it was crazy because she was quiet for so long. Then all of a sudden, all these people came over, and it was just loud, and there were people literally parking their entire vehicles in front of people's driveways and in the middle of the street. It was like, what the fuck? It's like, man, if you guys were my guests, I'd be like, you go move your fucking car or you leave. I don't care if you can't find a parking spot on this street. Find it on a different street or leave. Like, don't do this shit. This is stupid. I also don't have parties, so oh, is this the marker? I guess this is the zone marker. And then after that, there's a new guy that started to live with her. I don't know if it's her boyfriend or if it's just a roommate. But he has a dog. He started just like letting his dog roam behind our house. The town, like just letting him out and then not watching him, so he just roams around. And he would come into our yard and stuff like that, our section of the yard, which gets our dog riled up and stuff. We're like, can you just like not, please? So he got all apologetic. But they started to park in my spot on the street, right, which is this tiny little spot that barely fits my car, and I have a small car. And so they park there, and the front of their car half the time starts partially blocking our driveway. It's like a foot of space at the most. There was a couple times where it was bad. But I don't understand why they don't get out and look to make sure that they're not blocking our driveway, you know? Like, they can partially block their own driveway, but instead they're blocking our driveway, which just frustrates me, right? And his dog is kind of annoying, yada yada. And then she came up to her house just Sunday, I think. And she's looking rough. I know I'm saying a really big story, and you think there's going to be some crazy punchlines. It's not. I'm just talking. I'm just telling stories. But she's looking rough. Like, her hair, I don't know if it's just a new haircut or what. Like, she looked like she's, like, doing drugs. Her hair looks, like, really wiry, you know? And cut really bad. And, I don't know, her eyes looked like real sunk in, I guess you could say. Yeah, we beat you guys up good. I like her glasses, even though they look a bit too Common writer. Yeah, I get it. You guys are gonna love each other after this. The reason why she came to our house is because they ordered too many tomatoes,
Getting along.
and they wanted to know if we wanted some tomatoes. So I took them. I took like 8 tomatoes, and I've eaten like 5 of them. Yeah, just bite into them and put some garlic salt on them. Oh, no. Delicious. But this guy's like, we feel that her last boyfriend was like really good for her because she was at least putting some effort into things, and again putting up these like triple L decorations and stuff. And from what little bit I've seen inside of her house, it's very basic lady. The guy seems pretty basic bitch too, though. And don't get me wrong, they're nice people, and I'm judging them hard. And the window's open right now. They probably hear me. But I feel that like that boyfriend left and that like took part of her. You know, it's one of them sad stories. Where is this thingy? Is it up on the roof? Yeah, rough times. She's going downhill. Maybe this new guy is a new boyfriend and she's like doing drugs. So you're saying that she's single? I don't know if she's single. She might have this new boyfriend that provides her drugs and then she looks fucked up. Like, if that's just the way that she looks without her makeup, that's fine. But it looked way beyond that, you know? I don't even know if she wears makeup. I have no idea. I've barely seen her. By the times I've seen her, her hair wasn't... It looked, like, unhealthy. It looked unkempt. Unwashed. Where's this other... I need the other information zone. I need a couple information zones. You can give her my number. I can give her better drugs. Caffeine's probably going to be a better drug for her than whatever she's on. Which information? Yeah, I think since... here. I need a couple pieces.
I've already got food on the brain.
I need rumbling at the mine and news of Eyeless.
Let's move up.
I'm gonna go run towards the castle because it might be on this bridge. Oh, well, hold on. Scratch one of them. No more rumble at the mines. I need news of Eyeless. Oh, I need to put a another model kit vote up. I've got another. I'm almost done with the current model
So
kit.
hungry.
Colony 9. Okay. Now, I totally know where Colony 9 is, but, like, let's just, like, pretend I don't. Can you tell me where it is? I actually just like want to test your knowledge on where Colony 9. Colony 9 is the first colony of the game. Right, yeah. Of course. Right. Yeah, see. I'm glad you also know that, Shad. Cuz you really like this game. So I figured that I would test your mettle. Poll, there's a poll? Are there people even here anymore? What's your favorite movie? Rurasho's neighbor's dog. Peeling your Reese's cup. That sounds raunchy. Final Fantasy 6? I'm a big fan of Reese's cups.
Oh, that smells gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Okay, Colony 9. I'm leaving. Alright, meet. Thanks for hanging out. Nice to see you. Have a good noodle. Go buy the 2B model kit. Get yourself some good nippers. If you know what I mean. That's how you build the model kit. You build it with nippers. Since it's 2B and she has nippers, you build her nippers with nippers. Yo, dog. Oh, man. Oop. Uh-huh. Some good nipples. Got it. Yeah. Nippers, like old lady underwear. Is that what those words are? There it is.
Are you wearing your nippers there, Sonny?
So nippers, also known as diagonal cutters,
And now we know things.
they also have another name. That name I like. Unfortunately, that name is also a potential insult towards lesbians, or a slur, maybe. I don't know how harsh it is, so I'm not gonna say it on stream.
I've already got food on the brain.
But I say it IRL because it's context dependent, right? I'm literally not I'm not insulting anybody. It's a diagonal cutters. K sound plural. That's what you know them as, yeah? Yeah.
We should talk about this.
Like that's what I was introduced to them as. This person has come back to the colony. What business would she have outside of Colony 9? We gotta go help her out. Hope's Rest? That sounds like when people get upset when Hispanic people use the Spanish word for black. Sometimes things have multiple meanings for yeah. Well, yeah.
We should talk about this.
In general, I am of the mindset that context matters. And that that got 2 votes? Who voted for the dog? Do you want me to film their dog? I have the guy's number actually. I don't have her number, but I have his number.